I know I skipped a week. We're gonna skip over that. I did really mean to stream last week. Work just is chaotic. The day job, the thing that pays the bills. So, rent was kind of due. So, but I'm back. I am really, really trying to stick to one stream a week, even if it's not the same day every week, just because of scheduling purposes. I might shoot for Mondays, just because right now I don't really have Mondays. I would do Sundays, but I have consistent plans on Sunday, and I'd like to have at least a little bit of my Sundays to myself. So, it is what it is. We're gonna get back into this, I don't remember the manner, in blueprints, but let me get that transitioned on over. And we'll just get started. Very little chit chat today, but that's okay. There we are. We're on day 7. I forgot that I was Sprockle Bussin'. Continue. I really don't know if I'm gonna make it to this antechamber though. We will see. We will see. I got really, really close on day 1, and I believe it was day 4. Actually, I remember I had a day where I got up next to the antechamber. I just didn't have a good door for it. I think I can check. Right there. Once it lets me, boop. Alright, I feel like I haven't talked all day, so. See, day 1, I got, that's level 5, I guess? Yeah, rank 5. And then 2 was pretty rough. 3 wasn't too bad, honestly. Then I got way closer on day 4. Why did I stop on day 4? Could I not have gone through the boudoir? Did I think that I ran out? Or did I run out of... I probably ran out of steps. That's probably it. I probably could have made it to the antechamber on day 4. Or at least gotten close again. Day 5 was rough. Ah, yeah, day 6. Right here. I was up next to the antechamber, but it gave me nothing that could get me closer. 9, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 is the antechamber. That's crazy too. And then here's today, day 7. So literally the previous day. I forgot to pull up my notes. Hold on. There we go. Blueprints notes pulled up. Gorgeous. Well, as always, we opened the right door first. I made this storeroom too good to give up. Give me the money. Give me all your money. Keys and the gym. So I guess we're just gonna immediately go left today. I could just make myself completely blocked out, but what's the point of that? Okay, well. This box and the white box are both empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. The other 2 statements have identical wording. That's not true. They pretty much say the same thing, but it's not identical wording. There's a word that's different, which means this box is lying and has my gems. Pray and pry. I've got to sneeze. At least I feel like I do. Okay. I don't know if I... hallways, I suppose, not too bad. I'll snag it. Because then I have at least doors, stairs, and stars. We're just going to continue left-bound into this house. Okay, that would go down, which is not that great for me, but I do really, really like the observatory. But it would not be great for me, because then I can't go up. Screw it, I'm doing it anyways. Hopefully we can loop back around. Hi! Plan, how are you? Alright, we're on 5. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Oh, thank goodness. Hi, how are you? I need to go, what is it, this way? This will take me into the corner? I know. I don't really know. Keys for sale. Well, I ain't got no money, so here the best I can be. That's fair. I don't really know if a breaker box can be used. Suppose it could be. We're gonna collect this key though. Dessert and desert. Okay. Back through the hallway. What is this? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Yeah, you do be lying to me. Great Hall. 7 locked doors. Okay, well. Or I could do the archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential. Okay, now. Maybe if I was a little further along. We'll do the Great Hall. I don't know if I should do this hall. Actually, you know what? I was like, let's see if this requires a key first. Just got back from work. I figured you would just planning to do. My day went, as you can probably guess, won't lie to you, as I texted you about half of that, so. To the kitchen, I guess. Okay. Let's open this door. I literally spent up until I started streaming working on that. I love this room. It's super, super great room, guys. Super, super wonderful. Okay. This connects back to the opening. I didn't even realize that. Did I realize that? I might not have opened this door. I would have wanted to figure out some other stuff. That's fine. As long as the next room doesn't require a key. That is. It requires a key. I'm a little doomed. I already got rid of them all. Bath and Bat. What's on the menu today? Why not? I only have a coin. But yeah, we don't talk about work no more. I need a new job. Me too. Banana, club sandwich, bacon, and eggs. That's what I had for breakfast. I had an actual breakfast this morning. So. Okay. Well, that requires more gems I don't have. Screw it. We're already having a rough time here. Give me the archives. Let me see if there's any fun stuff in here. Any like items or coins or keys? Key! Okay. I don't know if I care about any of this. Yeah, we love a good breakfast at a bagel. Probably should eat better. Okay, most of the time I either eat a donut or Pop-Tarts at work. To be real. I hardly eat a proper breakfast. But we did a Walmart order literally yesterday and got proper breakfast stuff. So we had biscuits, eggs, and bacon today. I'm sure all of this stuff is greatly interesting. I don't know if I care to read it right now. It might be lore though. So technically it is lore for sure. Maybe I should care though. Hopefully it's not like, oh, reading this would have been super, super important information for the game. Even though it is really odd. Cutouts. I think did we circle back? Or are we still going? I don't know anymore. We're at the end. It says so let me click. Okay. Well. Lock and where's the other painting? I gotta make sure it's one I've seen before. Lock and clock. Yeah, I have. Let's just focus forward, I guess. We're gonna go up. Archived floor plan. It requires a gem, and if I can't see it, I ain't worried about it. You know? Well, I mean, that's not horrible. Literally don't want the other room. So, give to me. We'll go this way. Do I risk the archived floor plan, or do I do the utility closet? We risk the archived floor plan. What you got for me? It's still a closet. I got the closet either way. What bogusness is that? What do I do with the metal detector now? An ivory dye. Okay, tag. Good tag. Tent and tag. Tent and 10, not tent tag. Chart and chart. I mean, I probably should. I don't wanna though. It's my only key. Bye bye. Rotunda can rotate. Cool. I would love that. But I need another gem. So, archive floor plan it is. Browser said no more streaming for like 5 minutes. That's horrible. Why would it do that? I need more keys. There's gonna be a problem. I don't really care about sending that. I guess you can have my money, you thieves. Pretty rude. Well, we're gonna go into the bedroom. Why not? Okay, coat and cot. I have that for sure. I found a coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional coin and interest. Oh. That would require there to be coins to collect. I clearly don't have those. Guest bedroom would give me so many more steps. But it'll block me off. I don't know if I want that right now. Yeah, no, let's just do this. Card and card. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Or, you may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I haven't seen this study before, I guess. Pro. Look, I found coins, guys. Oh my goodness, there's a safe. I didn't see anything about a safe. I'll lie to you. So, let's hope that's in here. Oh, hey, this is the room that tells me about all the notes that I've got. Where it's, you know, about the word thing. Sturdy, steady, ace, ace, ace. You already know it's always weird card. All that. Alright. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional things to be pulled off by Thursday. Yeah, probably. Okay, grow and row. I do pretty sure already have notes. Okay, this is the only piece. It's D8. I'm sure that matters. I can spin the globe. Oh, fun. 44 letters in the message. Unused pairings. Maybe I should write that down. Pairings. Sting Down. I can type, I swear. Hey, how is it? My day is a day, obviously. Snack. I've been working on like a whole separate project. Also, look, it says Space and Ace right there. I figured that out. I wonder how many letters this is. Or letters, wow. Numbers. Okay, there's nothing that's, it doesn't. Okay, yeah. You know what, I don't know what I was expecting. I won't lie to you. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe I should jot down there is a safe in this study, though. Random notes. Study. I can type. Contains a safe. Alright, well, that's that, I guess. Go back through here. I'm definitely at the point where I feel like I need keys. Let's just say it now. I wonder if this... I don't know. I don't want to sit and fiddle with the safe when I've got literally 0 ideas about it, so... No! My money! You filthy thieves. Still requires 3, and I don't have that, so... I guess we're doing the archive floor plan and hope we got the best. Get that. Thank you, metal detector, for telling me about the ones that are already here. That's fine. I think this is one of them that I took a picture because I did not know. Could be? Of course I need a key. This is what I get for spending my 2 keys back in the Great Hall. But you gave me doors. Now I wanted to unlock them. Right? You're stealing all of my money though, which is pretty freaking rude. I do not wish to give it up. In fact, okay. I guess we can go this way. As long as the door is closed. Oh yeah, my shovel is in here. This way, I don't think I need it. And I don't want to lose half my steps, so... Of course, it's another dead-end room. This is the laundry room. Okay. Spin cycle swaps gems with coins. Wash and dry swaps keys with gems. And then fluff and fold is what I really need, though. I need to swap keys with coins, but I don't have the money for fluff and fold. I'll probably need a gem later, though. Because this would cost 5, so I'll have no money. So I'll have nothing to swap. Let's do this, I guess. So I can have a key, at least. Give to me. Okay. I laundered my stuff. Hopefully this side doesn't need a key. I mean, if it does, I'm just not going to use it. The boudoir. Or the dark room. You know what, let's do the dark room. Why not? And there we go. This side is just a one-way thing, so it doesn't really matter to me. Matters like 0. The billiards room. I can get keys in here. Okay. Plus minus. Multiply divide. 18, 25. I love doing math in my puzzle game. It's super fun. Okay, give to me my beautiful keys. Okay. Anyways. Moving on. I don't have keys. A part of me really does still want to go back. The Great Hall. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter here. I got the utility closet. Okay. Keycard entry system is gonna be off. The gymnasium on. But off. Turn the garage on. Oh, I don't know what that does for me. But hey, look, I turned this room on. Ooh, this one's new, I think. Maybe. Beeping at me, though. Oh, a little heart in the tree. Little camera. Right, it was beeping at me about something. Probably have a really close-up shot of his camera. There it is, there's a coin on the floor. Give it to me. I don't know what that says. It's too blurry. Why do we have such random close-ups of people in this room? Metal detector's going off again. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark to keep an eye on. Ooh. A battery pack. Provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. I mean, I would hope it do be a battery. Her ladyship. The maids. The maids. Okay. Have I done this one? No, I have. Peek and pee. Okay. I have 3 keys. I definitely do. To the Great Hall since I'm really close. I won't spend all my keys. I regret it. I mean, I probably would, but that's not the point. Ooh. It's beeping at me. Only over here, though. Okay, it stopped beeping at me. No, you don't gotta get out of here. It's fine. Ride and bridge. I got an upgrade disc. I just need to go to the estate terminal. Oh, this is the one I was beeping at. Hey, I found a thing in the other one. Money and a lever. I opened the door. I opened the door in the antechamber. Definitely need more keys, and I probably should. Well, actually, I guess it wasn't a bad idea to go in there. I got a couple more things out of it. That being said, I don't know where another. I don't think I have anywhere with a terminal at the moment, which is unfortunate. Big brain, huge brain. Thanks. Okay. It's gonna steal my money again. At least I could launder my money. I'd have to go back, and I'm already running low on steps. I made a mistake. I could have laundered and gotten another key. Oh well. Take my money, you filthy thieves. Never agreed to this. Okay. Use my last key. Of course. But I need security. That's where the terminal is. Okay. Well, I can't do the guest bedroom for sure because that ends my run. So do I risk it with the archived? Because I can't go up at all. Everything costs money to go up. So probably not gonna let me go up. No, it's a dead end. It's the lower. Well, there's my run. I got so much stuff though. I got so much stuff. They're gonna take my money again. Okay. I need a key for this door too. I got so close. And I have an upgrade disc that I couldn't use because I laundered all my money. Or well, I laundered my gem. I literally can't do anything else. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate. I'm more upset that I lost the upgrade gem. Like, I know I opened the door to the upgrade disc. I know I opened the door to the antechamber, so I really should be upset about that. But I didn't get close. Instead, I saw the thing I needed. But I didn't have a gem. Oh well. Actually, that's funny is I think the door that I opened to the antechamber was the door that I got the closest to on day 6 as well. You know, just to kick me while I'm down. Alright, let's do this again. Maybe I just need to focus on getting like as much gems and keys as possible, because that will get me further. It'll give me the distance I need to go. Pin it fine. There's my coat check. The shovel is like nice, but I don't know. Key. What's the other thing? Oh, these shoes. I got a pair of running shoes. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. Okay. I don't really know what that means. Are you okay? You look like you're struggling there. Just a little bit, you know. I say I was rubbing my eyes, so I probably looked like I was struggling too. Well, this ends this side of the run, but that's okay. Because I got keys and gems. And that's what I need. I need as much of those as possible, so. Because that is all that really hindered me. Sure, why not? It's probably not worth it. Once it's got gems in there. Actually, you know what? 2 ivory dice is not bad. With some money. I prefer that it had keys in it, though. Okay. Alright, left we go. The corridor, I guess, because I ain't ending it that fast with the freaking bedroom. I will do the observatory. I will spend my gem. Other than that, I'm gonna try not to spend gems if I can avoid it. What does 6 give me? Diamond is minor. And the twins. Pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Cool. I'm not spending my keys on that right now. So that explains why there was nothing for 6. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we skipped 5, but it's because it's 4 and the twins. Okay. Well, you're not getting my keys at the moment. I kind of need those. So if I get the sledgehammer at some point. Okay, the security is super good, but I also have the West Wing hall right here, and it's literally the same doors, so we ain't gonna worry about it. We ain't gonna worry about it. I guess we're doing the pantry. Let's see how the others are. Right? Give money. Okay. Parlor, the chapel. Why do they all go down? I really need to be able to go up, or my run is gonna end. All 3 statements are false. Well, that's the false one. 2 statements are false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Okay. Tie into your... Okay, so if this one's true, obviously it can't be true because they're all there. So this one says 2 statements are false. This one is obviously false. And if this one is false, then the gems are in a box with a true statement instead. This would be the true statement. Look at that. Sorry, I read my nose. Alright. Let's see. Hallway is going to be the best option here. I suppose I could have re-rolled. I didn't really think about it. I can't go up at some point, which is actually, this one has to go up. Or I'm screwed. Okay, well, why are you that way? Why are you not going the other way? Of course. Of course. Alright, well, I have to suspend the 2 gems in the passage, or I'm screwed. Let me through. Beep, beep, let me through. Okay. Just the spare room. I don't want you to take my money. I want a spare room right here. That's fine enough with me. Okay, it has to be the dining hall because I need... Why does it keep giving me these, like, only 1 door rooms? Freaking crazy. Why? Why do you think I would want those? Let's go up. So stage and sage. Yes. I knew I would need a key. Bedroom, chapel, kitchen. I guess you can have my money, you filthy, filthy thieves. Guess what? I'm stealing from you all the money you're constantly taking from me. Okay. Let's see if the other door's locked first. It is not. Okay. Laboratory. This will let me go up, though, but I feel like I'm already so far up that I would need my gems. And I can't do anything in the laboratory with those experimental house features unless I have power, which would require me to have the breaker. So, let's do the boudoir. Anything in here for me? Probably not. Chart and cart again. No. If I'm gonna do something locked, it's gonna be this door. My money! The freaking thieves. Always taking my money. Bunk room. Dark room. Well, the dark room will let me go up even if I can't see what's in there. Oh my goodness, this requires an electronic key card. Well, I need to go up. So. Do we risk it for the gym? Because those usually have multiple doors. Not always, though. A little bit we hope. Couple we pray. Oh my goodness. The kitchen. It's on the menu today. I actually have money for once. And it gives me 3 steps. Club sandwich gives me 15. Plus the chef's every green room in my house. I don't have a single green room in my house, so let's buy the club sandwich. Should I have spent the money? Who knows? But alright, my last key. Okay, billiards room leads me back down. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. That's a great one, actually. The secret passage is wonderful. Adds locker room and sauna and pump pool to today's draft. We're gonna do the secret passage instead. And we're gonna pick the halls of Holly. Because that will give me another door, very least. Oh my goodness, the Great Hall. It has to be the Great Hall. All the doors are always unlocked. Oh, the foyer would be so good. The aquarium is also great, but it's meant to be seen. But I think I'm about to be screwed because I'm pretty sure this door is always locked. So, yeah. Alright. Actually, no, not even. I was gonna say back to the door. I gotta go back to the Great Hall. Because, yeah, the Great Hall, the dining room. Because it has the only other. My money! Is the only other door. Courtyard is a gymnasium requirement. Of course it is. There is a gym requirement and a gymnasium requirement. My brain. Okay, the gymnasium, unfortunately. It's fine. I bought food earlier, so. Oh no! I needed that. It has keys. Would have needed the garage. Because these don't help me. These don't help me. I would have needed the keys. It's unfortunate. Well, I guess we'll just go end the run on the terrace. Why not? Oh my goodness, look at that. A gem. The very gem I needed. Unfortunate, isn't it? Well. Oh well. Call it a day. Yeah, unfortunate. I had the Great Hall right there too, though, and I know it has a lever for the antechamber. But now I know that there's that garage that's got keys in it. We're gonna try to probably get that room. Again, I say that like I have any control over that, but gyms and keys are definitely the way. Definitely the way. Oh, I was way closer on day 6. Way closer. But I didn't find a room, or I guess a lever, that let me open one of the doors. Not on that run, anyways. The den will give me a gem. We want that. Yep. We'll do the parlor. That'll give me 2 more gems as long as I get it right. Give me this. Key. Alright. Only 1 box is true. That is usually the case. Only 1 box contains gems. That's true. The gems are in the white box. Okay, well, only 1 of these is true. At least 1 box will display false statements. So this one's probably false. Only 1 box is true. Like 2 of them are true. Really? No, if this one is false, then the other 2 are true. This is only 1 box contains gems, which is true. We're going for it. Give. Yes. Okay. Alright. Up we go. The nook is going to give me a key. I want that. Give to me. It's going to bring me back over. That would bring me back to the den, which I think would be nice, but I don't want it to steal my money every time. And I don't really need to go back to the den, let's be real. So, spare room is sufficient. Give to me. Okay, this connects back to the entrance hall. Corridor is always open, which is nice. We're gonna save the gems for now and just hope I get an upward facing or a north facing room at some point. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this could give me some items. I'll have to loop back around to the Great Hall. And maybe I can see some new items. Okay, gem, a key, deposit, a safe deposit box key. Nice. And a cup of cake. Nice. That'll help me get back. I'm really banking on this left door not screwing me over. I've realized. I also realized that I never came back with those boxes. The one in the when the stars gave me boxes. Oh my goodness, the storeroom would be fantastic. But then my run is over, so what's the point? I have to do the drawing room. And then I have to do this room. It has to be. It's giving me the storeroom again. The storeroom is great, don't get me wrong, but I have to go upwards, so give this one. Okay, dessert and desert. Ooh. What is this? A sleepy mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 4 45 steps. Okay. I guess it doesn't count for this one. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. The West Wing Hall is just the exact same as the chapel, but I don't lose my money. Give it to me. Okay, that just leads to the closet. Alright, this is progress on the house. So. Again, with the storeroom. Really shouldn't. I would love to do the security, but I really shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Okay, give me those and a banana. Hallway, the commissary. Ooh, secret passage. Secret passage is always good. Give me that. We want the halls of Holly. It's the best in my opinion. So, my goodness, the Great Hall. Hallway doors are always unlocked through the foyer, and then hope that I get the Great Hall again at some point. You actually 7 locked doors. Yeah, let's go for it, because in the hallways don't require keys, which is super nice. This is kind of silly how it's pointing here, though. Okay. Storeroom. And I've screwed myself over by picking the foyer. Look at this. Why is it constantly giving me these? This doesn't help me. And I needed the gym. That's why I screwed myself over. I don't have any dice. It's whatever, I guess. This game hates me. I am convinced. I have so many steps. But I have nothing to do with those steps. Like, what? You know what? We're just gonna go. We're gonna go take a breather. We're gonna go outside. Right. We're gonna step outside. Explore the grounds a little, as if I haven't done that before at all or anything. While I got steps. A million of them. So. Not that I really think there's anything out here. But the fact that, the fact that I can go out here means there probably is. I have so many keys in my hand, you're telling me I can't go out there? Okay, whatever. It's also been a minute since I was out here, so I don't even know. I know that my campsite is over there. And there's like a door or something out there. This is blocked off. I wonder if I need like a hatchet or something with that. This has pipes that go over here. That's about it. It's a pretty view. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a gorgeous view. Not that I don't want to stand right there because my fear of falling would probably get me, but it's fine. Oh yeah, and then in here, I think I need a way to light up in here. Because there are torches on. That being said, I don't, think lighting torches is gonna magically make boxes disappear, but you never know with this game. You never know. Let's see, back up the stairs I go. There's nothing really of interest down here. House looks nice though. It's chaotic, but it looks nice. See, the thing is, it looks like there's so much more from the outside than what I have, because I really don't have a big house, so it's so tiny. It's like a little cottage. Perfectly simple. But we keep going over here. Yeah, this is just the gate. I imagine I can't leave. I can't stay in the house overnight, but I also can't leave. Yeah, see this door over here? I do wonder how we open, but open this door. Play some other puzzle I don't really know. Well, we're calling it a night, and we might as well do that right here in the end, so. I bet. I can call it a day right here. A vault key, though. Interesting. Yeah, call it. Unfortunate. I can do so well on some days, and then so bad immediately after. It was just a quaint little cottage today. Drink some water real quick. My mom might freak out. Only one new room. Save and continue. Yeah, the new room was the foyer. Which cost me. It was the mistake. I got greedy. Day 10. Alright. Let's try this for the 10th time. I was gonna say 10 million, but it's actually just the 10. I mean, it literally says that. I want to be dramatic. You know what? Give me the storeroom now, because I saw what happened last time I didn't select it. It kept harassing me. Right. And plus, it's in the corner, so it's totally fine. They're all bedrooms. I mean, I suppose I could do the guest bedroom. It's a new room. And I can just go through the other door. It's not like it's gonna cost me much. Look at that, I got a compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Nice. We love that. That's actually great for me. Let's go left first. Let me just go left, since I don't have very good info on the front. Okay, pantry. We do money, we do the parlor, we do this hallway. Could always potentially get the parlor again, so. Ooh, but I really, really do need to get gems and keys as much as possible, so. I guess. We'll risk not getting that corner for this. The gems are in the black box. The gems are in the white box. Only one box displays a true statement. Which, if this were true, then it would be the only true box. Which doesn't really help me. So it would have. But if it's a lie, well, both of these can't be true. That's the thing. Both of these obviously cannot be true. So this has to be true. Only one box displays a true statement, which means it's the only one that's true. So the boxes are in, or the gems are in the blue box. Nice. I know how to puzzle. Okay. That. As much as I would love the items. I'd really block myself off there. Ooh. Pass would be good, because then I'm not locking myself completely out of those rooms there. But last time I did something like that, I regretted it. So. Okay. The nook. Give me the nook. Yes. There do be a key in here, and a key I need. Give. Alright. Corridor, bedroom, pantry. We'll just do the corridor. I do want to go back into the hallway, though, and I want to go up here. See what it gives. Okay. Courtyard would be probably nice. We'll just do the pantry. Probably should have done the chapel. Honestly. Alright. This is where we do this silly stuff. Okay. If you're gonna make me spend a gem either way, we're just gonna do the garden. Sledgehammer! Shattered padlocks, unlocked trunks. Wonderful. No longer have to spend my keys on those. Okay, I don't know if this... Yeah, no, screw it, we'll do it. Give me the breaker box. It's this way. Keycard energy system is off. Indicators, I really don't know what these are. Turn the gymnasium off, the dark room off, the garage on. No, we want the dark room on. I want the gymnasium. Actually, I don't know if I want the gymnasium. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan's functionality. Please call DC power if you require assistance. Okay, well I don't want the gymnasium to work. Okay. I don't need it stealing my steps. So. Alright. Open! Ooh! Freezer. Freezes your accounts. Money and gym amounts will not reset at end of day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Oh, well, I kind of do need those. But that is neat, though, that I finally saw a new room. Give me the observatory. Thank you. I don't remember what 7 is, but... Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Thank you. That implies that I will find apples? Probably not. I'm gonna have that roll around and then not see a single apple. Because that would be my luck, you know? Okay. The passageway would be great. But we really do need to spare the gems. For as far as possible. Chapel. The dark room. Can't see the floor plans. I'll sacrifice money to be able to see my floor plans, right? It's actually really important to me that I can see my floor plans. Coat check. Ooh. Actually, yes. Ooh, actually, that's the closet. I can guarantee get a shovel or I can get 2 items. Because the shovel I can take back to the courtyard and dig up that stuff. I'll shoot the 2 items because I can get keys, potentially. It's keys and gems. I got the coin purse again. Not that it matters. It's all gonna go to the freaking chapel. Opportunity to earn and spread money. I don't care. Bedroom. Sorry, I always stepped in here. Tiger and Tear. Got them. Sure. Of course you're locked. Why wouldn't you be locked? Because we totally don't need to wrap this up. Bunk rooms would destroy me. Locksmith has keys for sale. That would be great if you wouldn't cause me to have a dead end, so. Dark room it is. Even though I recall. Oh, I should have turned it off. That's what it was. Dark room off. Screw it. The commisery. I don't have anything I can buy. Buy a banana. A gym? 10 key, a set of gym. Okay, well, you know what? I got 3 coins. Give me the gym. Why not? Why not? Greenhouse, straw, likely. Okay, boudoir. Let's do the dining room, as it has 2 doors. Okay. A little better for me. Door. It's gonna have to do the aquarium. I am not letting my northern ones be the end. And right there, so. Figured you'd be locked. No, there's definitely not a keyhole on here. One major key and one minor key. That's funny. That took me a second, but that was funny. One major key, one minor key. That is the music. I probably shouldn't, because it would take all of my gems. But I gotta. It's funny. This is the major key, the key to the secret garden. I picked that up before. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Plant and plan. I'm sure I've got that. Yeah, plant and plan. That is so funny though. Major key, one minor key. We carry the violin. Play the piano. I don't think this will work. Yeah, does not fit the door. I figured, but you know what? I gotta try. Okay, well, it kind of has to be the gymnasium. Because if I don't, I lose my doors. So. Alright. Special key. Of course, it doesn't fit. I imagine I have to do that in the green room. Like, it has to be a locked door in the green room. Yep. Alright. That's the end of the run. No, wait, no. The aquarium. Crow and crown. I don't know if I got that one. We got crow and row. That's it, looks like. Okay. Crow and crown. What's the in? Obviously. Alright. There we go. I'm getting stuck on all the doors. Or the chairs. Of course it's locked. But it counts as every do it for the major and the, I did, and I end the run that way. Because the gymnasium requires keys. And so does the aquarium. Actually, wait, hold on. There's one more door. One more chance. Oh, wait, there's food. I forgot. Hold. Dinner is served. Today's main course is wood-fired pizza. Summer truffle sauce smothered in fontina cheese. I almost just said fontaine and freaking Genshin. Fontina cheese, wild mushrooms, and spiced salami. Cooked to perfection with just the right amount of char. Plus an additional tin if you have a furnace in your house. I don't. I'm just gonna eat it anyways. Give me the pizza. Eat a whole piece by myself. Surprise. Toast, I have for sure. Of course you're locked. Of course you're locked. Of course every door is locked. And I'm out of keys. Of course. But of course. Alright. I made it so close. The antechamber, and I have such good stuff. I really thought this would work in the aquarium. Because it's a green room. But no. Ads are in progress, by the way, if you don't have that. That's a perfectly fine time. Right when I end, so I'll just wait for the ads before I start the next one. Mount Holly, mid-sized villa. That's a mid-sized villa. Total rooms 23. Rank reached 8, which is why I was able to have dinner in the dining room. Steps taken 29. Items found 4. New rooms 1. Is the music room. Let's even continue. Honestly, this one I feel like I should just, instead of trying to reach the antechamber, just decide that I'm trying to reach all the new rooms. This is what I'm convinced at this point. The music room is good though, because it gives you the secret garden key. I still don't know what to do with that. Rooms 1 through 12. I'm still missing some rooms. That's crazy. In those. I got the music room now. One major key and one minor key. Got a lot of these in this section. Ooh, really close. Really close. This is the one past the antechamber. I've seen the other bedrooms, but like they all freaking cost gems. And well, they either cost gems or they're dead ends. So I don't like using them. Missing one hallway. Look at that. In so many hallways. I've only gotten 2 green rooms. I've seen a couple other ones, but I haven't clicked on them. Same with the shops, I'm pretty sure. And I have seen every red room. We don't like the red rooms. We don't like the red rooms. So. Right. Resume. Okay. Away we go. We'll do the den just because it's 2 doors. I know I could have 2 keys from the parlor, but still draw the parlor. Cause see, why would I do the nursery? Yeah, it gives me steps, but there's a key. Why wouldn't I take the key? Corridor is always left unlocked to give. Maybe I shouldn't use the corridor so early. I could have just done the spare room. Oh well. Thought about it too late after I freaking did. Okay, give me the die and the sleepy mask. Yep. Alright. That's a dead end. Yeah, I definitely should try to keep the corridor for later. I realize that now. You'd think I'd figure that out sooner than 11 days, but screw it, we're clicking the pool. I want to see those new rooms. Also, this itself is a new room, so... Can I go out into the water? I can't swim, guys! I don't know how! Ceiling is over. Let's go to the corner. Bedroom. So every time I get, I guess, steps. Or pantry. We'll do pantry. That gives me money. Money. And an apple. If only I had that yesterday. Apples were more delicious yesterday. That's fine. Give me the storeroom. Get it out of the way. Save the spare room for later. Keys! Need a gym. Okay, plan. I feel like I've gotten most of the painting pairings. I feel like that count, which is pretty cool. Hallway. Yard. Let's do the hallway for now. To the left is going to be boarded up. See, why would I do the guest bedroom? It closes me out. I have to do the bedroom. Should have could have re-rolled, but I think I'm going to save that for later. When I am screwed over by, discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Sure. Why not? Also, because I'm not mistaken, I wanted to take out a book. What was this one? Drafting strategies. The potentials within, by the editor, gems, trays and tips. 4. Planning your house, estate layout and drafting. 6. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss is oddity. Making a connection, estate connectivity. 10. Well, these are all just like 2 pages. Tips and tricks, suggestions for success. And then a word from the editor. The potential within. We all start as an empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? I agree with that question. All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies while developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems, consider all three presented options. You may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. I am doing that, believe it or not. Reader submitted gem strats. Make sure you check for gems in the room you're in before clicking the door. It's way too much. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need the room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. The simple strat is circle. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. They usually require me to have money, and I don't have money most of the time. Don't pass up wine cellar. I haven't even seen wine cellar. Even if you're not thirsty, there's no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of planning your house, estate layout, and drafting. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft rooms to the doors they skipped, only to find runes and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. I do not make this mistake. As the layouts to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snake through the house and do not go in a straight line can be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors in the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you'll have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Top 5 drafting combos. I apparently need this because I need assistance. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft in the reverse order, cloister would be free. Identifying a synergist pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. I also totally just thought about the fact that I could have pulled my mic out for this. Let's make sure yeah, there it is. I got it. Other floor plan combos. The foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. That's what I was hoping to do last time, but then I got screwed over. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. I never get those because they're dead end rooms, but nice to know. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. I haven't even seen the attic, and I've seen the workshop once. I went the wrong way. Making a connection, estate connectivity. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you've drafted in your house. For example, the garage powers garage door and grants west path access. Dark room turns lights back on after blowing a fuse. Gymnasium turn lights off to prevent step loss. Other examples of connectivity. I haven't even found her ladyship's chamber, so... Oh well. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber, has synergy with Lady Epson's other two rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. I didn't know that. Obviously, I haven't found her room, so... The boiler room, which I have found, connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room. The laundry room, I didn't expect that one. Furnace and pump room all have uses for steam power. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside of the main house. I saw a pipe outside. I bet that's what it's called. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. I didn't know that, and I've drawn the kitchen a bunch. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in a servant's quarters. That's actually good information. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Also good to know, I guess. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting freezer, it enters an automated cool-down refreezing cycle during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. That's fair. That's fair. If you are stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Even if you do not think the room seems very useful, it may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with Let me try that again. Although, with this volume, we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool, and thus, each player, in turn, will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whichever strategy you employ, we wish you best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. It'll be the house of my dreams if I can ever reach that freaking antechamber. Let's just say that. I did get some useful information out of that, and I am glad that I drew the library. I, said I wanted this book so many days ago. Obviously, it's been that long, but and I don't think there's anything up here but some stuff to read, which is like journaling my journey. But that's right. I don't need it. I just read this book, and that's great. There's nothing else in here. Not really. That's fine. This is the only door available to me outside of the den's door. Conference room. Conference room's always good. 1 key for each bedroom in your house. That would only give me 2, and it would require me to have my key. So, here's my key. So, I'll just hold on to it. Everything that spreads around the house will go here instead. Beautiful. Okay. open this door. Okay. I will do the chapel, because that's more doors, and I do doors. I will sacrifice the coin. Green rooms do not cost gems to craft. Would be good. Parlor would be good because I can get more gems. This would just cost me a gem. I don't remember what 8 would give me. So, let's do the parlor, as it seems the most beneficial. Okay. The gems in a box. Gems are in a box with a false statement. Blue box is false. That's the case in the box they're in with the true statement. The white box is false. Okay. This one's gonna be a little more difficult. And I don't feel so bad struggling with these now. Now that it said that they do get harder. Okay. So if this box is false, then the gems are in a box with a true statement. Because these are just calling you to the route. So it says the white box is false. If the white box is false, then the blue box is true. And if the blue box is true, then the gems are in a box with a false statement, which would be the white box. If black box is true. We're going to assume black box is true. Could be assuming entirely wrong. Black box is true. Okay. I will eventually mess that up. Redraft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Maybe I should grab the nursery, but a spare room would be good. Spare room would be good. Screw it. We'll do the nursery. Why not? I gotta draw it at some point, right? There's also some dice in here, so I suppose it's not entirely. The Red Prince. Are we ready for a nice little storybook, guys? Hold on, let me drink some water. By Marion Marigold. Get my mic out of the way. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds went around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toe to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near to you, in fact, in the same room. It's a story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. That's cute. In a silly kind of breaking the fourth wall way. That's cute. Where am I going? Back through the chapel, with the only door I still have available. Take my money, you. Glad I have keys. Okay. The dining room, I suppose. Why not? Is there anything else in here? I do need more keys and gems. This is the only door I have available to me. Alright, well, I don't really want to spend it on the kitchen. And I've got 3 of these, so... Ooh. Pump room. Alright, we're puzzling. Okay. Kitchen. The fountain, the reservoir, the aquarium, the greenhouse, and the pool. Well, the kitchen ain't got nothing. I don't know if it's important for it to have something. Okay. Let's see. Pump control panel, water source selection. Tank 1, 4 units. Tank 2, 4 units. Reserve tank. Pump 2, tank switch. Alright, well, is it important to put it in the kitchen? I got some things to do. Bye. Bye. Thanks for swinging by. This is my last key. I don't know if I want to do this spare room. Passageway is not worth 4 gems. I really don't want to do the gymnasium. Probably should have done the gymnasium. Oh well. Dark room it is. Let's see what we got going here. I'll just choose this and hope for the best. And of course it's the guest bedroom. I only got a gym, I suppose. Not the worst. Both of these are gym requirements. Let's do this one. Hope that it doesn't lock me up. Locker room. Spread keys throughout the house. Guess what? I've got a room that takes everything that's spread into it. So, give me the conference room. Which way is it? It's down here. I spent all my freaking money. But it's fine. Key. 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 A key. Another key. So many keys. I wasn't really expecting that. I just got a crap ton of keys. That was worth all the money that I just freaking spent passing through here. The locker room is up there, and it's got my other door. It's probably gonna need a key. Let's be real. That's my point, right? Locker is locked. Obviously, the lockers are gonna be locked. I'm not spending my keys on that stuff. I may have just gotten a bunch of keys, but I ain't about to spend it on a locker. Unless someone, can tell me that it's worth doing that, I ain't doing it. Yeah, I guess. Alright. Let's go this way. Let's just see what's to the left first. Items would be fantastic. Okay, give me that. You never know what kind of items you're gonna find. Okay, I got my gem, or a gem back. Ooh! This is a salt shaker. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, you gain an extra food. Okay, well that'd be great if I was eating food. Oh my goodness. Spine and pine. I'm not sure how I feel about there being a spine, but spine and pine. It's definitely the S there. Okay. Well, let's see, that's tie. And who knows what? I probably have it already. Tie. Where is the thing? Tie and time. Do I have tie and time? Feels like something I would, but at the same time, maybe I don't. Because it's usually the clock. I do not have time. Tie and time. It's gonna be an M. Okay. Good thing I noticed that. Okay, nothing on these shelves, although I'm physically looking down, like that's a problem. Okay, that door is locked. It's not like I don't have a key. I just want to see. know what this one is, at least, so we'll do that. Boat. Alright, what is 7? Clavis, the key. I need another key, guys. Got so many keys. Maybe I do go back to the archives and check out this store. Use it. Yep, I got keys. Ain't the problem. Okay. Do I risk it and re-roll? I only have the 1 gem. Okay, re-roll it. Okay, I risked it for the biscuit, but I don't know if it was worth it. Because this is probably a dead-end room. But the breaker box... I don't think the breaker box is going to help me. Well, actually it might. The archive floor plan helped the best. It's the spare room, thank goodness. Okay. I want to go back up here, actually, so... because this is kind of the corner. So we want to see what we can fill out in this corner. The garage! Okay, well, I don't really need the money anymore. Or those keys anymore. And if the music room faced up, that'd be fantastic. But it matters. So, give me this. Maid's chambers, less likely to find items lying around my house. That's rude. I needed gems. Yes, use. Oh my goodness, there's a vault! It's 40 freaking gems, though. The boudoir. Chief and chef. Chief and chef. Yeah, right there. Okay. I don't think there's anything in this room. Except a safe, apparently. I'm crazy. There's a safe in here. Study contains safe, study, and contain safes. Saves. Whatever. Okay. Whatever. Yes, I know it's gonna be locked right next to the antechamber. Rumpus room. Courtyard doesn't really matter. Rumpus room. I haven't unlocked the door, but I can now say that I've made it to the antechamber door. I've touched it. Proud of myself. Okay. Main plan. I don't know that one. I don't know about that one. I doubt he's got anything new for me. But let's see. Probably me the same thing.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
It's new.
I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both. Now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Alrighty then. I don't even remember entirely the last one he gave me. But yeah. I know that wasn't it. I've seen it. I probably have a picture of it. I got some screenshots of ones I haven't solved before. I just haven't taken it. Okay. I need to go back to the spare room in the archives, as it is now the only door available to me. Use my key. Okay, package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Well, that don't help me. Maybe it does. Because there's always the chance the archive floor plan will be a dead end anyways. And then maybe I should just do the mailroom and call it. At least with something I've seen before. Because the only other room is way back here. And I totally forgot that I was that door. So. I mean, I can go back if I want to. I forgot I have the pool here, too. I can mess around with stuff. So I can go to the pump room and figure these around so I can be over. But we risk it. We see what we get. The study. When drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Okay, well, I mean, at least there's a safe in here. $44 letters and the message. Yeah, let's see how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 37 is written down. I've taken a couple more screenshots, probably the ones that I've missed before. I'd say I probably got like 38, maybe 39. Still missing quite a few. It's gonna be in rooms I've probably never drafted though. Because I have this one. I have blend and fan. Don't have any idea about the stuff for the safe. You can see this huge piece right next to its little safe just sits there. I don't really know how many digits that's supposed to be, so probably not any. Let's go mess around with the pump room while I have it for the first time. That's gonna be down south through the archives. Actually, ooh, maybe I should just use my keys. In the locker room. Because you never really know what you'll find, right? Nothing. Beautiful. An orange. Beautiful. And A key! Nice. Do I dare? Do I dare? I doubt I'll need another key. Let's go. Into the pump room. Wonder what happens if I drain it from... Actually, what's lighting? Can I get the pool? Be the one far left there. Alright, let me go around. Let me around here. Nope. That's doing the opposite of what I want it to do. It's draining the pool. I want to get it to the pool. There we go. Yeah! Filled the pool up completely. Right. I'm gonna go right. No. Forward, right, right. Figure it out. Oh! Fish! More if the aquarium is in my house. Well, not yet then. I ain't got no aquarium in my house. Do have another door. One more door, but another door. Buy money! Scam. Safe code. Probably seen this before. Well, the red memos are supposed to be lies, but we'll do a red memo safe code 9083. Just in case, you know, worst case it is a lie. I mean, oh my goodness. Commissary laundry room. Oh, we have to do this one because the others cost money. Oh, cool! Look at that. I found the freezer. Money, gems, the key. Not that I grabbed any of it. Not for staff use. That's funny. Master Sinclair's personal. Well, I don't care. De-thaw stuff in here. This means I'm gonna have three coins for tomorrow. This is good to do that right at the end. That means the chapel can't steal my money. Okay, bedroom. Hallway. Ooh. Nothing really seems to have changed. Let me fill in the pool all the way up. Maybe I need to take it all completely out. We're just having some fun little silly times. Where's the West Swing? It's going to be locked. Nope. Okay. Library, conference room, chapel, dining room. Haha, you can't take my money anymore. Conference, right on the other side. Let's just go ahead and eat the fish. Give. I didn't read it, but okay. The lemon glazed salmon. I got lots and lots of steps, guys. So many steps. Let's completely drain. Not the direction I thought that would be. I would assume that would. No, I guess that makes sense. No, I apparently need to drain more from the reserve. Let's... That way? Nothing's happening. Down. I guess. Okay. there a little switch over here? Right. What we want to take from this one. So, however we do that. However we do that. Greenhouse. What do I... There we go. Don't ask me how I figured that out. Okay, well, we filled up the greenhouse. And now we take in more from the pool. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to empty the pool completely though. Like, I think that's gonna fill up. Okay. Let's drain whatever this is here. I don't think I have a kitchen, unfortunately. For once, I don't have the kitchen. So, it's me not. Do I... Maybe we don't. Maybe I don't understand how this doth work. I want to take from this one. But I can't seem to do that. Because I wanted to drain the pool. Maybe I need to do this. These just connect to that. That doesn't really help me. And this one, what do you connect to? Oh, it would be the kitchen. Really, I can't fully drain the pool. That's pretty unfortunate. Oh well. No, we do what we can do, right? We try our best. Well, if I could just put it over here and start. But I don't see a way to turn this one on. What do I know? Maybe I should mess with this one. Empty the fountain. Which one do we think goes to the fountain? This one. Okay. I want to go here. This side. Is that working? Yeah! Now we have to run all the way outside to the front. Well, let's go back to the pool real quick. Which is also near the entrance hall, so that's fine. Down here. Into the library. The library. To the bedroom. Hallway. To the pool that I've mostly drained. I see the benefit. I was hoping there'd be some benefit to this. Maybe there is if I could completely drain it. I don't know. Anyways, where am I? Okay, the entrance hall is right here. Alright, I have drained the fountain. Not entirely, but partially. And guess what? There'd be stairs. So I need to drain it completely. So I need to probably put water back in the pool. And then try to drain more from the fountain. Got this, guys. Me and my 10 million steps can solve whatever puzzle this is. Because now I know I can get down there. Potentially. Let's start with filling, because I couldn't seem, for the life of me, to do anything else. Or to get it completely drained. Which means I probably won't be able to completely drain the fountain So, what do I feel like is also reservoir. Draining from the reservoir. I mean, it's fun. Which I guess is fine. Pool is now like everything. No, stop! Stop! I don't want to drain from the reservoir anymore. Give it back. Take it back. I should have done that first. My mistake. Give it back. I care about draining the fountain today. Maybe do the reservoir another day. It's huge. Okay. So, fountain. And is this where the fountain connects? Yes, okay. We're draining more of the fountain. We gave more of it back. Okay. But this also means that I can give it to the, essentially, to the reservoir. Which is funny, because I drained the reservoir to give to the pool, and now I'm giving them back to the reservoir, but... to be able to give one to the kitchen. I believe that I can maybe drain the fountain. I don't know if I can do it completely. It still has one bar, which I think is what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna have to try to figure out, yeah, how to get that into here. So, let's see, what are we connected to on this? I think it's gonna be the aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen. It's the kitchen. Okay. Well, what's lovely about that is that the other one also connects to the kitchen. So, at least it should. Maybe that's the wrong side. I thought I gave it to the kitchen earlier. It's draining from there. That's really what I wanted to do. No, I made a mistake. I made a mistake! I'm draining from here and I didn't mean to. Okay, take it back. Was an accident. Fountain is, I need to completely clear it. If I could put some in here, that'd be freaking fantastic. This is the game of, you know, trying to get 3 gallons when all you have is like a 5-gallon thing. This is what it freaking looks like here. Okay. I need to be able to take from the kitchen and put in the kitchen. Because that's what this one connects to. Clearly, it's the kitchen. The kitchen's the only free space. It's literally the only space. So, I know that this one can go in the kitchen. What happens if we do this? Now that we're still in the kitchen. Okay. What if... does this one drain from? There we go. Okay. I'm just being silly. It didn't need to go into the other one. It just simply needed to be not this one. We've completely drained the fountain. Back out we go. We're gonna find out what the... and I hope I don't need 10 million keys. Because if I need 10 million keys, I think so. Because I used them all in the locker. I really should have not done that. I really should have messed with the fountain before I messed with the locker room. But if that's the case, lesson learned, you know. We're going down the fountain. Spiral stairs. Go the wind. Is there anything down here? Oh, I'm dumb. I'm just facing the wrong way. The basement door is locked. The key does not fit. Why am I not surprised that I probably just wasted all of that? Anyways, I'll put that as a note, I suppose. Basement, which is a red room. Bottom of fountain. Isn't called a well. Requires the basement key. If it does require a key, I'm not crazy. It's just I don't have the key. Well, I guess now we're gonna go play Drain the Pool again, like last time, and see what happens there. Because, well, I couldn't do anything with the fountain. But if I ever get the basement key and the pump room, I can and will get me the item link. I will get me down there. I have to have both of those. I have to have that room and that key, which I don't even think I've ever even seen that key. I won't lie to you. I don't think I've once. I should have done the other one. I don't think I've ever once seen. I've seen the secret garden key or whatever twice now, but I have not seen. You're in this one. Probably don't need to. Probably could just kept that reservoir in here. It's fine. Let's. Oh wait, no, my bad. I just need to push the button. There's apparently gonna be an ad starting soon. That's fine. Honestly, I'm just sitting here losing my freaking mind over this puzzle, anyways. Okay, I was wrong. I did need to do this. Okay, there we go. Draining the pool. You know, all the pool is draining, which means that the ads are great. Jump in the fountain. I have fantastic idea. Once it's done, we're just gonna put what I took out of this one unintentionally. We're gonna put it back in here. Give me more space in the fountain for the water. Fill up the tank. Okay. Make it neutral for a moment. Back the other way. Bring it back down here. Drain the water again. Because there's 5 bars still out of light. So the pool's not completely going to be empty. But I do have 4 bars of space in the fountain. So I can just dump the whole thing in there. And then pull that last bit up. Pull from the pool from the bunny. And then if nothing really avails from the pool, well, guess what? I guess I can do the reservoir. Because I don't have the greenhouse or the kitchen or the aquarium. For once, I don't have those rooms. So the pool is empty now. We're gonna go to the pool. I have no money, by the way. I didn't. road. Passing through there. Just passing through the chapel because they steal all my money. Speaking of money, that's what's at the bottom. A crap ton of money that I can't collect because my funds are frozen. Good to know! If only I had done that before I found them, I'd be rich. I'd be so rich. Oh well. Okay. We're gonna go drain the reservoir then. If I can. So that's the only other thing I can really do with this program. Okay. So let's dump all this back in. Okay. There we go. Fill the pool back up. It's just money. There's money down there. People are treating it like a wishing well. That's not the reservoir. Is this the reservoir? Yes. We're gonna get it back to the pool. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if I can pull enough out. We're gonna hope. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't. I mean, unless it wants me to somehow use that, but... Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to use that. Which means, if that's the case, then entering the reservoir will require more than I can do. Yeah, because that's gonna lead to... Wait. So I've completely filled up. And this other tank is still full. Yeah. How do I use reserve tank? I don't know. There's still 2 reservoir, and I bet I have to like fully drain the reservoir for it to be any sort of beneficial to me. It does seem kind of silly that if the reserve is not attached to anything. That's just silly. I don't even know where the reservoir is, like, pump-wise, I guess. Like, I know where a pipe goes out, but I don't know if I need to like go further down. We can go to that little balcony thing that I was talking about. That I said that I personally wouldn't want to stand on, where I said it's a great view. I mean, that's what we're gonna do. That's all I really know. If that's not it, then I don't know. And I've just wasted my time. Wasted my time. See, here's the pipes. But I don't know. Maybe that's the reservoir. Like, well, that's the waterfall. Ooh. I can stand a little too close to that edge for comfort. Is there no water in this bird bag? Did I ruin the bird bag? Is there no water in the reservoir? I don't even know where the reservoir is. I think I just wasted my time draining that. Fine, I guess. Who cares, right? Totally not me. Totally not me. It's fine. I made a lot of progress today, though. I got real close. I touched the door. I touched the door. But, alas, I must call it a day. Yeah, unfortunately. Mount Holly, respectable inn. 5 bedrooms. That's why it's an inn. Yeah, I drew the most bedrooms I've ever done today. Yeah. Total rooms 30. Rank reached 9. Steps taken 138. I like rooms, apparently. Next steps. Items found 4. New rooms 5. Save and continue. Though I think I might call it quits right now, just because I'm at 2 hours and normally I do stream for 3. I do have work in the morning today. Oh, honestly, work is just gonna be rough because it's work. At work, I have to deal with people all the time. Let's see. Red Villa was the day 1. Small cottage, day 2. Red Villa. Oh, it's because there were 6 red rooms. Charming cottage, a couple more. An ordinary villa, a quaint cottage. East wing favored, 5 bedrooms. East facing in. Yeah, this is the one where I got close to the antechamber. I didn't technically see the door, but like I got a wall right there. It was so close. And then mid-sized villa. This is where we started today. Mid-sized villa, quaint cottage, day 9 is a road day. Mid-sized villa, and then respectable inn is what I just did. So I had a lot of mid-sized villas today. It's not too bad. Save and quit. Oh, I messed up. We're doing another day. I'm not wasting a day. I realized I should have just pressed save and quit right there. No, I suppose I did do that last time. Well, they gave me the storeroom. Give me the stuff. But I think this will be my last. Probably. Just because, I mean, the headache is probably a combination of not having drinking enough water today. In addition to all these lights that I'm no longer used to. Because I don't stream enough anymore. Okay. Alright. The gems are not in this box. The blue box is true. The gems are in this box. Okay, well, one of them has to be false. Okay? And if, say, white is true, and therefore blue is true, then that makes black false, and the gems are in the white box. Because if blue is true, they're not in blue, and if black is true, they're not in, see, and not in blue. Okay. But then, give me that. Every gem you can possibly give me, give to me. Okay, the west wing wall would probably be super good, but the observatory is also real nice. With the west wing wall, so there's a chance I can still get the observatory later. Okay, give me the nook. Beautiful, another key. Alright, running over here. This is the north facing wall, if I'm not mistaken. See, you can still get the observatory. Probably shouldn't. I probably should just do the spare room, but I love the stars. Okay. Southern cross rooms with 4 doors are more common today, and diamonds minor, another gem. This was the ones that we don't, where it just kind of skips the number, means that we get. Oops. The rotunda can rotate. That's nice, but it costs a lot of gems. So Great Hall is great because we know that there's a lever in here. However, I need a lot more keys for that. Okay, the archives would be such a freaking pain. I don't like the archives. I also know I probably should not have drawn this room already because the other room. If I do this, I block myself completely off. So, unfortunately, it's the cloister for me. Down 3 gems. It's unfortunate. Okay. And the archive gets me anyways. This is not going to be a good day. I already feel it in way, I guess. Bedroom. An apple. Archive floor plan. Utility closet. Okay, well, we don't want the gymnasium off. We don't want the gymnasium on. Turn all those on. Turn that on. Flip a bunch of stuff in here and leave. That's what we do every time. Okay, this is the only other door. It's literally the only door up. So. Archive floor plan. The way stop my steps. Guess what? Broken lever. Could prove useful. I haven't seen where it needs to be used, so it ain't that useful to me. Okay, archive floor plan. Did I mess up? I thought this was supposed to like come back on. Maybe I need to turn it off. I realize I don't have the steps to be wasting for this kind of silliness, but thought I did. But I guess it blows it into the fuse anyways. Well, who knows? Cheers. Cheers. Okay. Go to the right. Why not? There's this battery pad. Nice. Okay. Here. Do not question subtract. Why not? Why not? Give me the terrace. Banana. Let's hope I actually draw green rooms then. Just kidding. Keycard does not. The keycard does not have to appear to be powered on. I thought that would let me go through those doors. Not that it matters. Oh well. The day, I suppose. Well, maybe the Great Hall can give me something if I choose that middle room. Or that middle door. Maybe it'll let me go out to another room. Yeah, I know. Technically, I only need to open the corners. But we do what we can do. We salvage this however we can. Archive floor plan. The aquarium. Neat. These cute little fishies. Door is locked. Not surprised. Courtyard, I guess. Sure, why not? Guess what? Needs a key. I don't have a sledgehammer or anything, so. My corridor is always left unlocked. Very nice, very nice. Okay. I love that it's archived, but I can tell what's in there. I do have green rooms. I mean, I could, but it's not really going to benefit me. Ooh. Paint and pint. Do I have that one? Potentially. Paint and pint. I don't from the looks of it. Paint and pint. Okay. Right, I suppose. It's one of the key. Left. Oh, left is not locked. Spare room. Yep. Are we really surprised? Nope. 5 steps that get me back into the hallway, but then I couldn't leave the hallway, so call it a day. I sped through that. 12 minutes. 10. a garden villa, 4 green rooms. Total rooms, 23. Rank reached, 7. Steps taken, 39. Items found, 2. New rooms, 1. It's gonna be the cloister. Save and quit. That's what I should have done earlier. Alright. Goodness. We're gonna go back to the end. Okay. That was fun. I had a good time. I found a bunch of new rooms. Like a bunch of new rooms. I got real close to the antechamber. I've opened an antechamber door, and then I've touched an antechamber door in 2 separate ones. There definitely remains some progress. I mean, I guess as much progress as you can on a house that changes every day. But we're seeing new stuff. And I now know that I need to drain the fountain once I get a key. I also just realized that I had a safe code and didn't try any of the safes on the day I had a million steps. It's fine. I doubt it's true because it was on a red memo. But I've seen some new paintings finally. Located 2 safes. I got to read the book. Got some new strategies. There's just some various things we've learned today. It was an overall good day in my opinion. So, sorry that I am ending a little early. I know I normally stream for 3 hours, but I've got this killer headache all of a sudden, and I'd love to just turn these lights off, drink some water, eat dinner, and sleep before I normally have to go to work. Which I imagine work this week, and especially next week, are going to be rough. Pretty sure there's like a game or whatever. I don't know, I'm not a sports person. But a game thing happening. And then obviously next week has Valentine's Day. And I'm actually going to be helping out with our floral department this Valentine's, which is going to be great because it means I don't have to do my regular job for like 3 days. And, until someone gets mad at me because I messed everything up. Feel like, yes, big football game this weekend, I believe. Yeah, so it's going to be crazy busy this weekend. So, alright, let's see if anybody's going right now to raid. I'm going to raid with. Ooh, we're going to go raid Potato. I love raiding Potato. When you get there, obviously say hello and stuff. So, don't be a stranger. Have a good night. Drink water. Touch grass. Eat food. Get sleep. All that fun, fancy stuff. Yeah, Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah. I didn't want to say that and then be entirely wrong. So, yeah. It's gonna be rough. But alright. Have a good night and say hi when you get over there. Where's my stream?